We are now joined by Hofstra senior Alyssa Perello following her 10-goal performance against Villanova in a 12-9 win. Alyssa, if you could comment on the game today and your performance, a record-breaking performance.
Yeah, I think today's game really was just a big fighting game for us. I think after our last game, it was important for us to all come out with a lot of heart and drive and motivate each other. And I think that's what we did. We never stopped fighting since the first whistle. And I think that's huge for us going into the next couple games in our season. But everyone fought really hard from defense and the goalie to all the way to offense. So I think it was a really, really great showing for us. And we're just ready to move forward from here.
Alyssa, before we open up to questions, if you could comment, did you feel like the second half performance by you today was maybe the best 30 minutes you ever played in your career?
I'm not really sure. I just think that the game was still close when it was after halftime. So it was just important for us to keep pushing. And I think that kind of motivated me more that we need to get to the cage. Like we needed to shoot, we needed to score, and we couldn't let our foot off the pedal. So I did whatever I could to make sure my foot wasn't off the pedal and to keep moving forward and get as many points up on the board for us.
And our first question will go to Andrew. Andrew, go ahead.
Hey, Alyssa, Andrew from WRHU. A career high with 10 goals. There were points in the game where they were putting a lock on you. What did you see out there defensively from Villanova?
Yeah, Villanova is a very strong defensive team. A lot of tall girls out there, and especially me being so short, it's really difficult sometimes going against really tall defenders. But I think that working through practice, our scout defense really doing whatever they can to prepare us for the game really helped. And I think out there on the field, it kind of helped just putting, again, the foot on the pedal and just motivating ourselves to dodge hard and really look to shoot our shots and finish everything.
Our next question will go to Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, Alyssa. I'm Jack from WRHU as well. Just, Villanova crawls their way back into it. It's a 9-9 game. What's the message from Shannon Smith in that situation when she calls that timeout to slow the game back down?
I think it was one of those just bringing it in, everyone catching their breath and realizing that we can't let up right now. We have to keep fighting, and how bad do we want it? And I think that's kind of where that timeout came in, like how bad do we want it right now? And we came out there and we just kept fighting. And that was the biggest thing moving forward again from the last game. We needed to keep fighting, and we wanted to translate that into this game and make sure that we're never going to give up, and we're always just going to keep pushing.
Our next question will be from Daniel. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hi, Alyssa, beat reporter, Women's WLAX. Nice to see you again. So that free shot you had to take the lead, as you set up and stared down Villanova's goalie, what was going through your mind?
I just honestly, it's something that when there's 1 second left on the shot clock, it's all just the adrenaline. Shannon screaming to the sideline, drop your hands and just shoot low to high. Like that was just kind of things that I've worked on since I've been a freshman. So I think it was one of those situations where the adrenaline as an athlete just kicks in, and once the whistle blows, you just step and shoot, and it went in. So it was really exciting, and I think that was a good momentum push for our team.
Ajar from the Chronicle, go ahead.
Hi, Alyssa. Jair Brooks-Davis here from the Hofstra Chronicle. You've obviously had a major impact in the record books, and today you played amazingly. But can you just talk about, your leadership style and what you try to bring into the locker room?
I think that this year, just really trying to be as vocal as possible to the girls and try to bring that vocalness to the other girls on the team and kind of bring out leadership within the other girls. That's kind of been my focus, and always just leading by example. And I think that this year we have so many great offensive players, and my job this year that I put on myself is just getting that leadership out of everyone else. Everyone has a role on this team, and I want them to do their best out in the field in order to make the entire offense work as a unit. So I think that's the biggest thing I've taken as a leader, and I just want to do whatever I can to make leaders out in the field as well.
Alyssa, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
We are now joined by Hofstra head coach Shannon Smith following her team's 12-9 win over Villanova. Shannon, if you could give us an opening statement on today's victory, please.
Yeah, it's just super exciting to get back with a W, to have a quick turnaround this week with our team. I thought that we had some players step up in some different positions. We changed things around going into this game, and exciting to get one. And obviously, I thought that Shannon Boyle played really well for us on the defensive side of the field with some big cost turnovers and ground balls. And obviously, Alyssa Perella really took over the game in every area. You could see how bad that the kid wanted to win, and she was going to do everything possible. She was on another level, both with her finishing abilities, but also coming up with some big draw controls for us in the second half. And she kept finding another gear for us, which was pretty incredible. And we really needed it.
Shannon, before we open up the questions, you could comment on the performance of Alyssa today, particularly that second half. Have you seen a performance like that from her ever?
You're making me remember a lot of games right now. I think that we've seen performances obviously like that from Alyssa, right? But I don't think she's ever hit 10 goals before. I think that she was exhausted. She was riding her butt off on the field. She was scoring some incredible goals for us, and she was feeling it. And then at the end of all of that, she also had to win some 4 big draw controls. She ran from us, and she found another gear on the field. Her conditioning level right now is off the charts, and just super proud of the kid and everything that she did to get out there to be able to finish and score those goals. But I know she would also credit her teammates, and just like what I would, they were doing a great job moving off ball to create this, the opening spaces, and to give Alyssa more opportunities to score. But definitely incredible, hands down, took over the game, and she had a will and a drive to want to win, and no one was going to stop her.
We'll open up the questions. Jar from the Chronicle, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. I'm sorry. Can you call on someone else for a second? Sorry.
Sure. Let's go, Daniel. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hi, Coach. Great win. You guys fell behind 4-0 early. What was the spark that got you guys back on track and let you claw back into the game?
Yeah, we called a timeout, and we've been in that spot before, unfortunately, earlier this week. So I think that we settled. I think we were working really hard. We just were not doing things that we needed to do offensively, and defensively. We just needed to tighten up our communication in our zone defense. So I think it started with the draw controls. Katie Whalen did a really great job for us in the first half on the draws with Erin Tierney on the draw circle. So we tightened some things up, and then we were able to, get that first goal going, which gave us the momentum, and our team was riding super hard, which created more opportunities for us as well.
Our next question will be from Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Coach, coming off of that Albany game, what was the preparation like coming into this game against Villanova, wanting to get back into the win column?
Yeah. This week's preparation for both games have been a little weird, being off and laid off, for 10 days before the Albany game, having like 1 or 2 practices before that game. And then we really only practiced Friday of this week. Thursday, we really sat and did a lot of film, and really reviewing the Albany game and needing to make the changes that we did, because what happened in Albany, we couldn't let happen again in all areas of the field. So we watched a lot of film. We're learning, and we're still going to learn from this Villanova game so that we can continue to get better. And our team we just need practices. We need to practice, and we need to find our groove again, from when we were off for so long. So that's why it's really exciting to get the win that we did today. And our team's got to practice. We're excited for the full week of practice next week to get our groove back underneath us.
Next question will be from Jar from the Chronicle. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Jair Brooks-Davis from the Hofstra Chronicle. Your team has a week until you all play Boston College. What do you think the team needs to improve on before you take the field against them next Saturday?
Boston College is obviously a very good lacrosse team. So, we got to focus on Hofstra. We got a lot to work on, defensively, offensively, clearing, riding, goalkeeper. So, we got a lot to focus on in the beginning. beginning of the week, and then we'll, as a coaching staff, come up with our game plan for Boston College. But we're definitely going to focus on Hofstra so that we can continue to get better. And I know as a coaching staff and as a team, we're just excited to be able to have a full week of practice and, just get back out there again, playing with one another and getting that chemistry together.
Shannon, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.